From inside Tropicana Field here in Tampa Bay, baseball comes your way on a Wednesday afternoon. It's the Detroit Tigers taking on the Tampa Bay Rays. First pitch coming at you right after the break. And today's starting pitcher, Drew Rasmussen. Chris, what should we keep an eye on here with him?
Boog, this guy usually turns in a very good outing. His teammates really enjoy when he's on the mound. Everyone seems to be loose, which can help the offense be a bit more dangerous. So if you look at the opposing lineup, they're hoping he doesn't just settle in. They want to make this an uncomfortable start from the beginning.
Ball.
Rasmussen, 6'1" righty, 210 pounds, and he was selected to the All-Star game last year.
Man, that was pretty gross right there.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. So Torque takes the whip. Let's take a check of the Tigers lineup. One guy swinging a hot bat recently, Dylan Dingler.
And Boog, you know he's happy seeing a righty out there on the mound in this one. I mean, over 300 against righties on the year, so definitely you expect him to try to tack on a few more points of batting average with a couple of hits. Should be a good matchup for him in this one.
Nope. Ball
Green launched a homer in his most recent game. Just underway from Tropicana Field. Crushed left center field. This one's deep. Forget it. His 21st of the year, and the Tigers have the lead. It's 1-0.
You can't ask for a better start than hitting a home run in your first at bat to give your team the lead. It's like he's playing wiffle ball up there, and that's typically not the easiest way to hit a home run. To the slight opposite field, into the gap. Man, making it look easy, that's for sure.
One down. Kerry Carpenter getting ready to hit.
Ball one.
Yeah, they say baseball is a game of failure, and that's true even for longtime major leaguers. Sometimes you'll have tough stretches just like
Ball
this,
two.
but he's an experienced vet. He'll probably right the ship soon.
Here's a 2-0.
Hey!
And he grounds one back up the middle. That one sizzling on its way through to the outfield. So a man aboard now with one away.
Good start for him to this ball game tonight. And I always talk about get a knock in your first at bat. It just makes your confidence at such a higher level for the potential of having a big night.
In the dirt. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, that's pretty much the dream two-strike curveball if you're the pitcher. Hard downward break at the very end that just dips below the swing path. And they say pitchers want to try to bounce that pitch right on top of the plate. So that was exactly what he was looking for on the mound.
Here's the catcher to hit, Dylan Dingler. That one close, ruled the ball, and it's 1-0. Tap foul at the plate.
That's ball two.
This one popped up. Foul ground first base side. And that'll do it. Detroit draws first blood on the solo shot. It's an early 1-0 lead. This is Rays baseball on The Show, Florida. We go to the bottom of the first. And taking the ball for Detroit, Casey Mize. How about a scouting report on him?
Very dominant his last time out, picked up the win, only allowed one run. These guys would love to see him back on his game in this one.
Stepping in, Chandler Simpson.
That ball went out.
Ball to strike. The pitch. That one fouled off. Down and in, moved his feet. Fights it off. He'll see another. This one in the air, center field. Perez on the move. One up, one down.
Batting second. Third.
Now a look at Kevin Cash's lineup for the Tampa Bay Rays. And a big factor for them in recent games, Yandy Diaz.
Yeah, he's got a hit in 10 straight games, Boog. I mean, clearly swinging the bat well right now and carrying that momentum from game to game, just being real consistent at the plate. Look for him to have some good at-bats here today. There it was. Oh, here it is. Hit it. He gets a take, gets ahead in the count.
Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. And the tying run is on base.
Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so I think he'll be happy with that swing. Definitely generated some good bat speed.
Jonathan Aranda, the next to hit, takes ball one. Looked like a strike to me, and here comes the challenge. It just shaved the zone. Still two challenges left for them. Man at first, one away. Aranda matched a homer in his last game. Ground ball to the right side. Over to Baez. Double play. What a twin killing to end the inning. No runs, one hit, no errors, and no one left. We head to the second here at Tropicana Field. It's the Tigers 1, the Rays nothing. You're watching Tampa Bay Rays. Back here at Tropicana Field, all set for the start of the inning. Zach McKinstry up now for the Tigers. Fouled off. He was late. Nobody on the team has more stolen bases than he does this season, Chris.
Lots of rookies can have a hot streak, but once the league gets a book on you, starts attacking you differently, things can shift in a hurry. I'm interested to see how he handles those adjustments.
Outside corner, got him looking.
Well, I'm not really sure why he let that one go by. I mean, out of the hand, it had a lot of the strike zone. Sure, it had some good arm side run at the end to move to the outside part of the plate, but with two strikes, you got to be ready to swing it there, and you can't leave it in the umpire's hands.
Rasmussen, not a big strikeout guy, but still very effective as far as starting pitchers go. One of those guys that involves the defense and really gets him involved in the action. Late with the swing there.
He moves the ball around all the quadrants of the strike zone and will add and subtract velocity, and because of that, he gets the weak contact. It's all about missing the barrel of the bat.
It seems like this type of guy is kind of a dying breed nowadays.
Well, exactly. When teams are looking for high velocity, high strikeout rates, a guy like this doesn't necessarily do that. So in order to really appreciate how good he is, you have to see him, because if you're just looking at a stat sheet, you might overlook him.
Mullins takes it in for the out, and there's two away.
Batting eighth, the designated hitter, Colt Keith.
That was a great run to make the catch, Singy. We got to take another look at it with StatCast.
Yeah, he saw it perfectly off the bat. Reactions were excellent. Took a very direct route to the ball, and more than 100 feet later, he ran it down. I just love seeing that.
Keith in the box as he fouls off the first pitch. 2 down, nobody on. Swinging a foul straight back. The 0-2. In the air, left field. That one is foul, and he'll see another. On the ground, and that's just foul. The 1-2. And he grounds one to the right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Tigers fail to make any noise, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Bottom half of inning number 2, Yandy Diaz. Top 5 at batting average. It has been a nightmare for pitchers this season, Singy.
Yeah, the swing is simple, Boog. Repeatable and deadly. Remarkable consistency.
Hey!
On a line, base hit. And the tying run is on base. Not sure if too many people have been paying attention to it quite yet, Singy, but that extends his hit streak to 11 now.
Well, I know he knows about it, even if a lot of our viewers don't. And this is when it's clear it's no fluke. 11 games in a row. Man, that's when even the hitting coach starts to leave you alone. You're going so good that nobody wants to mess it up.
This one popped up. Baez under it. And there's one away.
Batting 6, right fielder
Jake Fraley will hit next.
Definitely wants to stay out of the double play here. Ball on the ground in the infield. Should be an inning-ending double play.
And he takes a strike. Diaz over at first with one away. Ground ball right side. McGonigal over to Baez. Over to first. Safe.
Batting 7, center fielder Cedric Mullins.
Mullins went deep in his most recent game. Runner takes off. Strike in there. Throw to second. Out at second. That ends the inning.
The catcher definitely looked ready for that stolen base attempt. Got in position quickly, and a strike down to second base to end the inning.
Back here in Tampa Bay, on to the third inning. Kevin McGonigal up now for the Tigers. That one ran inside, almost got him. That's a laser base hit. So now back to the top of the order.
Really good swing right there. You got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
This one chopped on the ground, but foul. And he hits a ground ball right side. The turn by Williams at second to first. Double play. Nicely done.
For me, that's one of the toughest double plays to turn on the infield. The first baseman has to get inside, create a throwing lane to hit that middle infielder to start the double play, and then from there completing it back to first. Really good job all the way around.
Here's Riley Green.
Coming off an absolute bomb in his last at bat.
Hard ground ball base knock. And with the inning still alive, here comes the heart of the order.
Up next for the Tigers.
Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play.
To the right side, and foul ball. Chris, he's their team leader when it comes to RBIs. And the 0-2. Good job to fight that one off.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away.
Up next for the Tigers.
Wenzel Perez, the next to hit. Struck out swinging his first time. Fought off foul. The 0-1. Right side. The throw to first, and that's the inning. Tigers strand a pair, but they lead it 1-0. As we go to the last of the third, and stepping in for the Rays, Cedric Mullins.
Ball in.
Mullins wrapped out 4 hits in his last game. Rips one to right, and there's one down.
Batting 8th, catcher Hunter Baduccia.
Hey!
Nice grab. Throw to the pitcher, and very nicely done for the out.
Just so impressed with the movement on that play. Footwork was excellent. The arm strength was there. And, of course, the most important part was getting the out.
Carson Williams in the box now. No balls and a strike.
That splitty's a pretty nasty pitch. Explodes out of the hand. Looks like a fastball, and the bottom just falls out of it.
Ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So the 2-out knock extends the inning and sends them back to the top of the order.
Hey!
Williams off of first with 2 away. Swing and a ball popped in the air. McKinstry has a beat on it, and that is that. The Rays strand just the 1. They're down 1-0. Welcome back. Let's take a look at how the series has played out so far.
Hold up, wait a minute, we all just need a minute. The party been started, we all just need to finish. If I buy a chain, I'm doing it by myself.
Well, these Tigers showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
That's a ball.
You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
Swing, and this one's bounced on the ground. Long throw to first. Leadoff hitter retired in the 4th.
Up next for the Tigers, third baseman Zach McKinstry.
That was the sweeper, but it missed. Yeah, that's fouled off. 1-1 now. On the ground right side, and it goes just foul. That one lifted to left. Simpson going back on this one. Pulls it down and he makes the catch.
Up next,
and there's two down.
Tigers, shortstop Javier Baez.
Javi Baez digs in right side. He's 0 for 1. Two down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Tosses to first. Baez gone in the play. That is the inning. Down in order go the Tigers. They lead it 1-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And stepping in for the Rays, Junior Caminero.
Boog, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. You're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
This to third. Throw on to Torkelson. 1 out in the bottom of the 4th.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution. If I'm at the dish right now, I am aggressive over the heart of the plate. This guy's been filling up the strike zone, so you know you're going to get a good pitch to hit. And as nasty as the stuff is, you might as well take all 3 swings.
Perez under it, and there's 2 down.
Up next for the Rays,
Yandy Diaz now. 1 for 1 with a single so far.
Not what he's looking for there in the 0-0 count. Looks like he wants the ball down in the zone.
Rolled over to third. McKinstry throws to first in time, and he has thrown 4 shutout innings. Nothing doing for Tampa. They trail here 1-0. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Swung on, broken back grounder to third. Whips it across. 1 pitch and 1 out.
Up next for the Tigers.
And here's a look at how he's using his pitches in this one. Grounds 1 to short. Williams. And the first 2 set down in the top of the 5th.
Up next for the Tigers, first baseman.
Here comes Torque to the plate. And first offering is fouled off. Oh, look at the stop. And they get the out. Tigers are shut down there, but they're on top 1-0. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been playing well.
You don't want to get beat by a fastball in, and he spits on that one.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. And this one could be extra bases. Around first and hustling for second. And the tying runs at second base with a double.
Well, that may end up being an at-bat we go back to later on when this game is over. Now a pretty big at-bat coming up with a chance to even this ball game up.
Yeah, that's in for a strike. 0-1. This one in the air, center field. He's got it. And there's one away.
Up next for the Rays, center fielder, Cedric Mullins.
Here's the center fielder, Cedric Mullins. 0 for 1 so far. There's a strike. No question about this one. It's out of here. Cedric Mullins sends it out. His 13th home run of the season, and they lead it. It's 2-1.
The one thing the pitcher didn't want to happen just happened. That's not an easy one to stomach. There he got a splitter that he was able to handle, allowed that pitch to travel a little bit deeper, and when it was time to commit, his hands exploded through the zone.
Yeah.
That one ripped, and that's just foul. 2 runs across in the inning, last half of inning number 5. Up the middle, and it finds its way through for a hit. And a man aboard.
Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
So digging in, Carson Williams.
Hey.
The 0-1. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball.
Now, there's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if he can mix that in whenever he wants.
Ball.
Fiducia leads off first with 1 away. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Ground ball left side. McKinstry. The turn by McGonigal at second. What a double play that was. Inning over. The Rays with a 2-run homer. We're through 5. This is Rays baseball on The Show, Florida. There's a strike. And that one is downstairs. And it's 1-1. He's one of the best players in baseball at driving in runs, Chris. His RBI totals this season rank him in the top 10. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. And they had their first base runner since the 3rd inning.
Well, that was an important at-bat in this game, so a great job there stepping up to the challenge. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely heavy. To the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy.
And a base hit. Mullins whips it back in. Runner holds it second, but they've got something going on here.
No, just a nice job coming through in a pretty high leverage spot right there. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Perez in the box, lays off for ball one. That's in there. That's strike one. The possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Nobody out. On the ground to second, might be two. There's one. Back to first, and that is a double play.
Oh, man, what a smooth double play. That was a thing of beauty from start to finish.
And that's in there at the knees for a strike. So after the double play, he's trying to pick up his teammate and tie this game. Turned on, but foul wide of third.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back into this at bat through the count.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. The Tigers with the tying run at third, and we're the top half of the sixth. Base hit into the outfield. Runner from third in to score. It's an RBI single, a big two-out hit, and the game is tied.
Huge game-tying at bat right there. Came through in a big spot to drive in the run. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
Here's a 1-2. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Two gone. The possible go-ahead run at first. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Line drive, base hit. They stop the lead runner at second. Now two on with two outs.
Up next for the Tigers.
Here's Baez.
Javier Baez.
And that's in there at the knees. And that is out of play. Aranda puts the tag on him, and that's the inning. But they pick up one run on the RBI single. 2-2 game. Bottom of the sixth inning. Here's the Rays leadoff hitter, Chandler Simpson.
Number 14.
Well, these Rays doing a good job of simply getting the bat on the ball in this game, and the numbers back that up. They have yet to strike out, and they're averaging more than a hit per inning. That's a great recipe for success right there.
That one gets down for a hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
He made that look easy, keeping his bat in the zone on plane for a long time. That leads to a high contact rate and more barrels, Boog. Even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
Here's A.J. Hinch heading towards the mound, and we're going to see a pitching change right here. Casey Mize is done. Just never found his groove, wasn't able to settle in. New arm coming on, back in a moment.
Now pitching for Detroit,
new pitcher for the Tigers,
68,
Scott Efros.
Don't expect to see a whole lot of swings and misses, but he's going to compete out there on the mound. All those numbers mean this offense is really making the defense work by just putting the ball into play. Anything can happen at that point.
And Chris, his home run numbers this season are good enough to rank him in the top 10 in the league. Misses the sweeper. Action in the pen down there. Kyle Finnegan getting loose for A.J. Hinch. Vest also getting ready. Swing and a miss, struck him out. So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Jonathan Aranda. His righty-lefty splits there. Close, but called a ball. Ball one. I thought that was a strike, and here's a challenge. It just shaved the zone. So they've still got both their challenges. The Tigers trying to keep this a 2-2 game here in the bottom of the sixth. And that one fouled off. Here's the 0-2. Swing and a chopper and a base hit. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds it second with one gone.
And for him, that's 2 solid weeks with a hit in every game. I mean, he's running his hitting streak to 14, and let me tell you, that's no easy task. This guy's grinding out at bats. He's figuring out ways to put the ball in play and just as well do it with some authority.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
2 on, 1 out. Tap foul at the plate. In the air, right field. Carpenter gets there. He's under it. He's got it. Runner tags at second. The tag gets him, and it's a double play to end the inning. We're through 6 full. We are tied 2-2.
Now pitching for the
Welcome
Rays.
back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Ian Seymour.
And he's been racking up strikeouts at a high rate this year, typically at least 1 an inning, so he'll be tough to get to.
Leading off, Colt Heath. He's grounded out a couple of times. Hard hit left side. Handles, throws to first, and the leadoff hitter set down to open the 7th.
Up next for the Tigers, second baseman Kevin McGonigal.
That's a ball.
All tied up here in the top half of inning number 7. Just
Ball.
missed. Ripped, but it curls foul. Still 2-2 after the foul ball.
Ball,
Outside.
that's out.
Hard hit to third. Tosses to first, and 2 away to start the 7th.
Up next for the Tigers, first baseman.
So up next, Spencer Torkelson. 0 for 3 in this one. There's a swing and a drive. He won't get there. That should be extra bases. And that holds the go-ahead run at second base.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Now a good opportunity to potentially jump ahead in this game here in the later innings.
Comebacker to the mound. Slings to first, and the inning is over. Tigers lead 1. Score remains 2-2. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Kyle Finnegan.
He doesn't get a lot of strikeouts compared to other relievers, so he relies on getting that soft contact and the defense doing work behind him. They'll have to be on their toes with him on the ball.
Richie Palacios digs in now. 1 for 2. Finnegan making his 30th appearance of the year, and he was a 6th-round draft pick back in 2013. There's a line drive to left field, and base hit. So the go-ahead run is on base with a knock.
Multi-hit game for him now, and with the lack of results he's been having lately, I'm sure he's feeling some relief. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball. He let it get deep, took the barrel right to it, and then extended through the swing for the line drive base hit.
That one catches the zone. That's strike 1. Left field. And he can't quite get there. It's a foul ball. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. The 0-2. Struck him out looking. Now he's challenging the called strike.
Well-executed pitch on the outside part of the plate.
And that one was indeed a strike. 1 challenge remaining for them now. So digging in, Cedric Mullins.
Hit an absolute tape measure shot last time up.
Oh, he can't hang on. He won't get back to first in time, and they don't get the out. To the shortstop at second, but it pulls him off the base.
A potential double play ball hit to first is probably the toughest one to execute cleanly. That first baseman has got a very tough throwing lane to deal with because of the runner headed to second base, and a lot of times guys try to throw over or around the runner, which can really mess up a throw like that. Still, definitely an error, though.
Right through there for a strike. Two on, 1 out. And that one fouled off. The 0-2. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again.
He's gone off speed. He needs to elevate here with 2 strikes out of the zone.
That's off the mark. Now 1-2. Right back to the mound. Could be an easy 2. There's 1. Double play. What a twin killing to end the inning. A hit and an error in the inning, but they fail to score. 8th inning coming up. We are tied 2-2. Ready to begin the 8th. Kerry Carpenter. Up now, he's among the league leaders in homers, and each one feels like it's launched into orbit.
Pitchers try to avoid him, but when they don't, boom. His impact shows up as consistently as anyone in the league.
On the ground to the left. Down the line, and it's foul. In the air, left field. Simpson turns to the right on the move. And there's 1 down.
Up next for the Tigers, center fielder Winslow Perez.
This one smacked out to left center. Reaching down, makes the catch.
Great swing of the bat right there, trying to get on as that go-ahead run. He just wasn't able to find a hole.
Dylan Dingler getting ready to hit. That one hammered, but pulled foul. On the ground to third, and it stays fair. So the go-ahead run is on base with a knock.
That's back-to-back singles for him. Just found a way to slap that ball down the third baseline. That's really excellent bat control, and it kind of goes back to all those drills you see hitters do off the tee where it's placed in different spots. It's just nice.
Line drive, that's a base hit. So that's 2 straight 2-out hits.
Always feels amazing getting the job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. And a huge opportunity now to grab the lead at this point in the game.
The batter now, Javier Baez. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. What a stop. To first. It's there, and that's a great play. Tigers strand a pair. Score remains deadlocked at 2-2. Back now in Tampa Bay, and stepping in for the Rays, Carson Williams.
Carson Williams.
There's a strike.
And I know you want to be patient as a hitter, but you got to be ready to jump on the first thing straight. And he got one right there, but left the bat on his shoulder.
On the ground, out to short. It's through for a hit. A leadoff single, and the go-ahead run is aboard.
Just one of those seeing eye base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you a knock.
Right through there for a strike. In the air, left field. Fair ball. Tag out. They cut down the go-ahead run at second. Go-ahead run on base. Junior Caminero next to hit for the Rays. Finnegan checks over to first, and he's back. 1 for 3. And that gets the inside corner for a strike. One away. Tie game. Go-ahead run stands at first. That catches the top part of the zone. That is strike 2.
Don't play situation here. He's been working up in the zone. Typically, you look for guys to get that ground ball. See if he adjusts on this next pitch.
That one back up the middle, and it gets through. Lead runner makes the turn at second. Throw comes in quickly, holds that go-ahead run at third, and there's still one away.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. A lot riding on this next at bat now as they look to take the lead at a critical point in this one.
There's a strike.
In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring.
This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Swing and a pop-up. 2 down.
Good hard fastball up in the zone right there. They look really good coming in, but so hard to get on top of as a hitter.
And here comes the Tigers manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. Kyle Finnegan done for the afternoon. And the line not closed on him yet as he's responsible for the runners on base. Back with a new pitcher after this. So the Tigers get a new arm from the pen. Will Vest.
This guy's a strike thrower. He's done an excellent job of avoiding walks so far this season.
Go-ahead run is at third. Yandy Diaz now at the plate. And there's a strike.
Some hitters are just more confident if they can track that first pitch out of the hand of the pitcher. They don't care if they fall behind 0-1.
Ripped to third, but handled, and that'll end the inning. So the Rays strand a pair, and this game is still tied at 2-2.
Now pitching for the
We're
Rays.
back. It's the top of the ninth, and there's a new pitcher on the mound. Edwin Uceda.
Big swing and miss stuff right here, Boog. Averaging more than 1 strikeout per inning this season. So far, he's been
Leading off
pretty
for
electric.
Detroit, the designated hitter, Colt Keith.
That one finds the zone. Strike one. And a big swing and a miss. Stays alive. Hot shot, and he can't knock it down.
I'd say a mistake pitch in an 0-2 count. Too good of a pitch to hit right there. You have to expand the zone. Keep that leadoff man off first base.
That misses, and that is ball one. The go-ahead run aboard at first. Nobody out. Line drive, base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
No, that at bat had a lot riding on it. Certainly a pivotal swing of the bat in this ball game. Now the go-ahead runs in scoring position, so big opportunity for them to jump ahead late.
Torkelson swings through it for strike one. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Here's the 0-2. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Battling here as he fouls it away.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time.
Struck him out looking. And that is a big first out.
Up next for the Tigers, left fielder Riley Green.
Swings through that one. The Rays trying to keep this a 2-2 game here at the top of the ninth. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. Another homer. His second home run of the game, and the Tigers have the lead. It's 5-2.
That right there is a game changer, and it might end up being the most important swing of the game. He's completely shifted the momentum of this game. There's a party in their dugout right now. His second home run, and now playing ahead when it matters most.
Next to hit, Kerry Carpenter. Check swing called strike. Strike one.
This has been a rough inning, but sometimes you just got to work through it, save the rest of that bullpen, somehow stop the bleeding.
Hit on the ground to the right side. And foul ball. 1-2 now. Out towards right center field. Fraley on the move to the alley. 2 away now.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
To the right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. So they get 3 and jump ahead late. 5, 6, and 7 will lead things off in the bottom of the ninth. Back now, and on the mound, the closer, Kenley Jansen.
Save opportunity for him right here, and he's their guy. Time to lock this one down and get out of here with the W.
Here's the second baseman, Richie Palacios.
Richie
Went with the sweeper, but it misses. He swings and fouls one off. Here's a 1-1. Lifted in the air, right center field. And there's one down.
Up next for the Rays, right fielder, Jake Raley.
The Tigers trying to close out a 3-run lead. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. Hit hard, base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Up next for the Rays, center fielder.
And stepping in for the Rays, Cedric Mullins. He's already homered in this game.
So important to get ahead of these hitters. You don't want to issue a free pass and allow that tying run to come to the plate. Always want to keep that other team in a position where if they're going to beat you, they're going to have to do it with multiple hits.
Oh, great stop. The feed for one. The double play ends it right here.
He's clearly one of the best to ever do it, Boog. 499 career saves, and is there any doubt he'll get to 500? That's going to be pretty cool, and I can't wait to see it.
And your final score, 5-2. And the road team picks up the win and picks up a sweep. Kenley Jansen picking up the save. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.